Good morning, everyone. The topic for my presentation is economic empowerment of women. Let's first understand what is empowerment. Empowerment is the ability to do something about your needs, wants, opinions, beliefs, and feelings. There are five major type of empowerment, which is economic, cultural, societal, political, and national. So we'll study about economic empowerment of women. So let's begin with what is economic empowerment of women. So, economic empowerment of women is a process by which women increase their economic resources and power to make decisions that benefit themselves, their communities, or their families. So, experts believe that economic empowerment for a woman is the most important type of empowerment because unless a woman is economically empowered, unless she has that self dependent status, or unless she can economically operate and make her own decisions, other types of empowerment will not be possible. The factors which constrain women's economic empowerment are education skills, development and training, collective action and leadership, access to quality, decent paid work, address unpaid care and work burdens, social protection, access to property assets and financial services. These factors are related to gender norms, discriminatory social norms, labor market characteristics, legal regulatory frameworks, or fiscal policies. The challenges of economic empowerment of women were first modernization and globalization. Earlier, during modernization and globalization, a lot of international and foreign based organizations were set up in India, but they had a very high demand of technical work and machinery work, which women were not capable to do because they were not technically trained for that. So, a lot of women were displaced in that, but now they are focusing on skill development. So there's a notion that women are the last one to be hired and the first one to be fired. So usually women are temporary workers, but things are changing now. But as they are temporary workers, they are the first one to be let go. So safety is a major consideration in this patriarchal culture like ours. Working hours are becoming odd, and there are other factors like night shifts, hazardous working condition, and sexual harassment. All these things work against the women empowerment. Significance of women's economic empowerment. Investing in women's economic empowerment sets a direct path towards gender equality. Through women's participation in private or public sectors, there's a positive impact on gender equality. It also brings low gender pay gaps. The second significance is poverty eradication. The IMF states equal participation of women in the workforce will increase India's GDP by 27%. The second importance is inclusive economic growth. Economically empowered women boost demands, have healthy and better educated children, and raise human development level. Women make enormous contribution towards economies, whether in businesses, on farms, as entrepreneurs or employees, or by doing unpaid care work at home. The fourth importance is increased role in decision making. If women are economically empowered, they would be able to participate in planning and decision making tasks and contribute towards development programs. This flowchart explains how women empowerment is directly related towards well-being of the members of the household. If you can see that women empowerment is the ability to make decisions about production and resources. So women empowerment is related towards productivity and intra-household distribution of resources. About 90% of a woman's income is used for household expenses, so you can see how these factors are influencing the income of the women, which is directly related towards well-being of all members of the household, specifically women and children. There are a lot of steps taken by the government for economic empowerment of women. The first can be creation of employment, quota for women, self-employment schemes like Udyogini. These schemes support and help illiterate women living in rural and backward areas. The third is Women Entrepreneurial and Innovation Cells at Niti Aayog. And the fourth is WEE program, Women Economic Employment Programs like Manrega, Mahatma Gandhi Rural Employment Guarantee Act. The Manrega entitles 100-day employment to rural households who volunteer to do unskilled work. It promotes gender inclusivity and equal wages for both men and women. The other includes SEVA, Self-Employed Women Association of India. SEVA is a trade union of poor women workers in informal economy. SEVA scheme provides economic, food and social security. Some other ways in which we can economically empower women are: first, place them as leaders and give them decision making roles. Second, equal job opportunities. Despite being significant contribution in financial and social development, still women don't have equal job opportunities. So government should implement such program which give them job opportunities also. Third, invest in women's entrepreneurial ideas. The state can take initiative to train women in business skills and give them a better job opportunity. Fourth, taking action against unpaid labor work. Fifth, mentoring women professionally as well as personally. Help women actualize their entrepreneurial goals and make them as leaders. Mentoring programs should adopt holistic approach and professional as well as personal aspects should be taken care of.